Hi there, Flat Cap Chef, and today I'm going to show you how to make honeycomb, and I'm going to coat that with lovely delicious dark chocolate. It's really easy to do, really fun, and of course the chemical reaction to create the honeycomb, kids love watching that. But be careful, it does get very, very hot. So what have we got? I've got 200 grams of simple caster sugar. Drop that in my pan. I've got 60 mils of golden syrup. That goes in here as well. Just to squeeze that out. There we go. And then I have got 3 teaspoons of bicarbonate of soda, which we'll use to make it work. So now I've got my pan. I'm just going to mix together the 2 ingredients in the pan. Make sure we've got it all mixed together. This is the only time we're going to be mixing like this. Okay, we don't mix it whilst it's on the heat. It's really important to leave it at that point. So now, I use my spoon, scrape this extra off. I'm going to pop this onto a heat around fairly high heat, so 8 or 9. Here we go, and I'm going to allow this just to melt down, and then we'll be back to see what it looks like. Okay, so whilst this is now bubbling away, and I want it to be the colour roughly of maple syrup, you can see it's there, almost there now. At the same time, I've got just some boiling water, not enough to touch the bottom of this bowl, and I've put 100 grams of dark chocolate in there just to melt, keep it melting very slowly. We don't want it to split. So now comes the magic. If your kids are watching this, then keep them well away. It does get super hot, but it's great fun. So I've got my bicarbonate, in it goes, and we whisk. Now the darker it goes, the more bitter it will be. Okay, I don't really want mine too bitter, but you can see it's changing colour now. There we go. So now I'm going to take it over here. I've just got some baking paper greaseproof on here. So I'll put it all on there. Comes out surprisingly easily. There we are. And it will set pretty quickly. But what we're going to do then is leave that to cool for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll be back to do the chocolate coating. Okay, so it's about 10 minutes. It's now chilled, cooled down, and look, there you have the disc. Clearly, if you want to make it bigger and fatter, you can put it into a bowl. So if you want something that's deeper, I like it nice and thin. Then it's just a matter of what we do with it. I've got my chocolate here. You can take a sharp knife and you can score if you like, and it will break off in strips. You get things like this, and then you can just take your chocolate, dip it in, put it to one side, or you can take your chocolate, give it a good old sprinkle over. It still leaves a bit more for dipping. Spread it around, and all we do is just leave that in a cool place to chill for probably about half an hour or so, depending how cold it is. In the winter, just pop it outside for a couple of minutes. And there we are, that is honeycomb. It's really easy to do. If you want to see more, then just subscribe. It's free, just means you get a notification every time I post new videos, 2 or 3 times a week. Or the website, www.theflatcapchef.com. See you soon.